This video is going to show you how to make fish pie. So you're going to start off with peeling your onion, and then you are just going to slice it into thick slices. Now the onion is only going to be there to flavour it, so you don't want to do it into too small pieces because you're going to take them out once the fish is cooked. You're not going to use them. And then you're just going to lay them over the bottom of either a deep frying pan or a saucepan, something that's got a lid, and you're going to add your milk and your bay leaf, as well as some pepper and some salt for seasoning. You're then going to put your pieces of fish into that liquid, and then you're going to bring it up to a gentle, well, just under the boil, so you want it as a simmer. So make sure that all of your fish is kind of submersed in your liquid, and then you can see it's just coming up to that gentle simmer. So once we get a few more bubbles across the top, you're going to put a lid on and then just leave it to simmer for 2 minutes, and then after 2 minutes you take it off the heat. And then you're going to prepare your mash. So get a pan and half fill it full with water and some salt in, and then you're going to peel your potatoes, making sure that you're disposing of any extra peel, and then you're going to chop them up into bite-sized pieces, so not too small, and put them into the cold water. Put on the water to a high heat to bring it up to a boil, and then once they are boiling, you're going to turn down the heat and boil them for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're soft. And when a knife goes into them, it falls off easily, so you can see that it's just coming up to the boil now. So put the lid on, turn down the heat, and then start your timer. Once they're soft, you're going to drain them through a colander to get rid of any liquid, and then put them back into the pan. You then want to put the pan back onto a low heat, and that's just going to evaporate off any of the excess water, and it's just going to dry your potatoes out, but just for a short time. You then need to mash your potatoes, so you're going to mash them until they're smooth, to get rid of any lumps at all. We don't want lumpy potatoes, so we do want to make sure that they are thoroughly mashed before we add anything else into them. Once they're mashed and they're smooth, add in your butter and some milk, and then beat it in or mash it in until the consistency changes. If it's still a bit dry, add in some extra milk until you get that smooth consistency of potato. Check for the seasoning, so you might need to add some extra salt and pepper to it. You're then going to prepare your sauce, so you need to remove your fish from your milk and taking away any of the onions, because we don't need those in, as well as the bay leaf. So we just want the fish, but we need to reserve the liquid because we're going to use that for our sauce because it's well flavoured. You can use a range of fish. I've got some cod, some smoked haddock, and some salmon within that. So then pour your liquid into a jug, and then just quickly clean your pan, and this is where you're going to make your roux. So you're going to melt your butter, and then you're going to stir in your flour, and that is your roux. So that is going to be there to thicken your sauce. So it's a paste of butter, of fat and flour. So you just want to cook it out slightly, just so that the starch grains start to absorb some heat, and then it will start to thicken your milk as soon as you put it in. You do need to add a little bit at a time and continually whisk to make sure that you have a smooth sauce without any lumps. So add your milk gradually, and because the milk has got heat in it, it will thicken quite quickly, but it will cool down as you add more milk, so you do need to keep it on the heat for a little bit of time and keep on whisking it until you get the desired coating consistency. So you don't want it too thick, but you don't want it too thin, so you need to make sure that you're adding extra milk if needs be, if you think it's a bit thick, or if you've made it too thin, you could maybe add some corn flour paste to it, or you could mix some flour with some cold milk and then whisk that into it. So once your sauce is ready, you're going to add in some chopped parsley, and that's going to flavour your sauce. and then add some cheese to your mashed potato and beat that in. So don't use all of the cheese, just use a small amount of the cheese just to flavour your mash, and then we're ready to start putting our pie together. I'm going to pipe my potatoes, so I am just putting them into a piping bag so that I can pipe the potatoes on top. If you've not got a piping bag, you can just put small blobs of potato on top of your pie and spread it around. So you're going to add 1/3 of the sauce to the bottom of your oven-proof dish, and then half of the fish, so you just dot it around and try and spread out the different types of fish. Put on another 1/3 of your sauce, because you've got to be really careful with the fish because it's very delicate, and then add in the rest of your fish into your pie, trying to make sure that you filled those spaces, and then finish off with the rest of your sauce. So I'm now going to add my potato, so I'm just going to cut the end of my piping bag, just using a smooth end to it. You could use a star nozzle if you wanted to, and then just squeezing and lifting up to give it a nice peak at the top. But as I say, if you've not got piping bags, you can just add blobs of mashed potato across the top and then smooth it out with a spoon, and then maybe go over the top with a fork to give it some peaks, and then scatter over your cheese, and then that is going to go into the oven to cook.